got all my parts, finally, my quarters came in. I've been waiting about a month or so. Thanks to Mr. Taillight in Mount Gilead, just north of Columbus. They hooked me up big time. Nowhere else I can find quarters from, if so, they're top dollar. I got both sides here. I also got the inner wheel arches, as you know. I got these out because everything was just rotted out. And I also got my core support here. Up front, the core support is gone as well. It is rotted out just like everything else. Beyond stoked to get my parts in finally. Now I can finally start fine-tuning all my cuts and everything here and get the quarters on. So this is a big step in getting the truck a long way to primer. So I'm excited to get everything back on there. Thanks, Mr. Taillight, once again. Awesome place. All right, guys. Gonna do a little painting today. Before we put the inner wheel well on and the quarter on, I got this all nice and stripped. Had a lot of undercoating on there. It was all nasty. Stripped it all. Gonna self-etch it and use this enormous can of bed liner. So that should be pretty durable behind there. Just already back here, got some bare metal from the outer cab corners and the underside of the floor pan. So I want to get it all painted, something nice and durable. So this should do the trick. I'm kind of excited to use this giant thing. So gonna blow it off, wipe it down real quick, and spray it away. I am masking this off because you can't weld over a bed liner, obviously. So I'm taping this off, what's already bare metal, and then after I paint it, I'll pull it, and before I put the inner well on, I will spray some weld through primer, and then weld it. So I'm just masking off the bare metal I need to weld the inner well to. Remember, kids, always use self-etch primer on bare metal.
Don't paint him. Gotta give his approval.
He's got like a 4 times bigger fan on this than
So 2 swipes, you should be good.
So I've never used this before, so we're gonna see how big it is. Oh no!
Lost his tip. It's a bad day. Don't spray me.
Holy crap! Good lord, that's huge. I'm scared. Oh, it's so nice. That's legit.
How'd it go?
First off, I should wear some gloves. But then I got more paint on my stinking hands than the thing, but no, it looks awesome. It looks super good. Took a lot more of this than I expected. This stuff comes out quick, but it looks so nice. Now I gotta cover it up. But I will say the dumbest thing on these is that right there. They don't sell a gas
door housing, if that's what you want to call it. This right here, they don't sell that. So you have to take this gas door off and there's little spot welds, this crap. Yeah, you're supposed to get a drill up in here and behind all that. So that's gonna be real fun. But yeah, so that's gotta come off so we can get spot welded on the other one before I put that quarter on. This quarter has seen better days. Alright, we got this thing off, a little mangled, a couple holes here and here, but got a little bit of the quarter panel still got cut off of there, but there ain't nothing left of that poor thing.
Looks like he chewed it out of there with his teeth. There was no kind of power tool using it. That was all in his teeth. Hope you got a good demo plan.
Hey, all that matters is how it looks. It looks great.
Looks like a headlight bezel.
Kind of does, actually. Alright, so we got all these holes drilled for the spot welding. We got all the holes drilled, everything is weld through primed, including under here. What we're going to do is we're going to put that quarter on here and then slide the inner well up in there and weld it all at once. We were going to do this separately. We're going to weld these on first and then slide the quarter over, but the problem that these things kind of have is if you're off about a half an inch forward or backwards, that will not sit on the truck right. So my dad said, why don't you just do it all at once? So that's what we're going to do.
Come towards me just a touch. Okay? Good.
Passenger side is completely welded all the way around. Even got up under here. The wheel well in. Looking good. Gonna do that patch here soon, but we're gonna go to the driver's side and test fit that side. And make sure that's all good.
Come on, we got food to eat.
Alright. Well, I started grinding this to get some bare metal to weld the top of this to, and I seen it's kind of bubbling up. We got a couple holes there, a couple holes there, so I'm gonna cut this out right here, inside this corner here, and just right here to this edge. So I cut that out real quick, and I'll be able to put that on. Got this little patch cut out. Ready to go. Just like that, there it is. But we got another problem. That is all paper thin, so this is getting cut out, and our patch is going in there. Got this patch fitted, ready to roll. It's a little beat up. It's kind of found at the bottom of a pile. Had to use it because of this bend here is perfect with the door jamb, so I have to do some work straightening that out a little bit. But it's all cut and ready to roll. I have to pull it off, and I'll self etch and paint the backside of that so it don't rust over time. But turning out pretty good. Alright guys, here she is. Both quarters are officially on. Also got the pillar patches done. This side was kind of a pain in the butt because I had that extra little spot there. But everything is welded and ground smooth. Everything's ready for body filler. That's gonna be the next step. Got this gas housing, if you want to call it, in there. Body lines match up real good. Stoked on how it came out. Went a lot faster than I thought. Spent a month on the floor. Made this feel like it flew by. But real happy with how this patch turned out up here too. You can see this is a curve instead of a point. Yeah, it's a little easier to fit the patch in there if it's a curve instead of a point. Doesn't bow out as much either, but came out really nice too. Time for some filler. Almost there, ready for primer. What are you doing?
See him?
I see him.
Okay. I'm going in. Oh. 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 Get back in! Don't run from the Lord!
What a doofus.